Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate, and I am here with my dream team, my realtor dream team today. So we've been talking about our theory in regards to what was Walt Disney's legacy beyond the theme parks, and so we are now talking about Adventureland and its correlation to Winter Garden. So let's start talking about that a little bit. What do you think, Elijah? And actually start introducing yourselves too, because I call him the Prince of Real Estate.
Yeah, I'm Elijah with Kim Hawk's team at Florida in Motion Realty. She calls me the Prince of Real Estate because we love to keep our connection to Disney when we talk about real estate as well. And yeah, I think that's a cool idea to start envisioning what other areas in Central Florida kind of give off the Disney vibes, and if they were an area of the park, what would they be? It's cool you bring up Adventureland because when I think of Winter Garden, I get Adventureland vibes when I think about the connection to the Enchanted Tiki Room. Actually, that's a really cool place to see tropical birds and some views of the cool nature enclosed in that space. Because when I did a bike tour and I was going all out around West Orange Trail, getting a feel for the miles and miles of those beautiful sights, kind of forging and adventuring my way to tough through. There were all of these signs for walking paths and nature trails that you could go into, and they would give you these beautiful signages that showed you all of the birds that you could watch out for bird watching. And I thought that was a cool way to connect it to Adventureland.
Was there a restaurant that was... No. Maybe I'm thinking wrong.
Oh, yes, you're right. And with the birds as well, when you actually go to the downtown of Winter Garden, one of my very favorite places to get brunch just in all of Central Florida is Three Birds. It's a cute little place, and I love it.
That's perfect. Anybody else?
Yeah, well, I think that Adventureland ties to Winter Garden because, as you know, in Adventureland, the Swiss Family Robinson, they were building their home and always adding to it. And Winter Garden has a great selection of new construction homes. So if you're up for the adventure of building a new home, definitely go to Winter Garden for the new construction there.
Oh, that's a great point. That's a great
Mm-hmm.
point. And Miranda, do you have any thoughts?
Well, yeah. I mean, one of the oldest attractions in Adventureland is the Jungle Cruise, and it was one of the opening day attractions there for not only Disneyland, but Magic Kingdom as well. So, Winter Garden is home to so many beautiful lakes, and you can take in the nature, kind of similar to what you were saying there with the birds, Elijah, but it's a beautiful sense of adventure for those that are young at heart. You don't have to be older, you don't have to be younger, you don't have to look for a high sense of thrill, and I think it really is something that we can find a lot of common ground in.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes, absolutely. And so for those of you, if you haven't seen part one series, it was about how Celebration Florida connects to Main Street in the Magic Kingdom. Part two was actually Lake Nona and how it connects with Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom. And so we'd love to hear your comments below in regard to, do you believe that Adventureland and Winter Garden have a connection, right?
Love to hear it.
Love to hear what you think. And if anybody has any needs for real estate, if you're buying or selling, please make sure you get a hold of my dream team. You're going to see their telephone numbers below because I'm sure my magical YouTube group is going to make sure that's connected.
Here in Florida, we have something special we never enjoyed at Disneyland, the blessing of size. There's enough land here to hold all the ideas and plans we could possibly imagine. I don't believe there's a challenge anywhere in the world that's more important to people everywhere than finding solutions to the problems of our cities. But where do we begin? How do we start answering this great challenge? Well, we're convinced we must start with the public need. And the need is not just for curing the old ills of old cities. We think the need is for starting from scratch on virgin land and building a special kind of new community. So that's what Epcot is, an experimental prototype community that will always be in a state of becoming. It will never cease to be a living blueprint of the future, where people actually live a life they can't find anywhere else in the world.
And I'm excited to say we are in Winter Garden today. as we were driving through town, we saw stuff that you don't normally see around Central Florida. One being, we've seen a lot of golf carts. There's wonderful shops. I think Rod, my husband, is going to tell you some history of this town as well. A lot of good stuff in regard to bike paths that you can come out here and even rent a bicycle. So stay tuned. We can't wait to tell you more about this alive and vibrant city in Central Florida.
The parking garage fills very, very quickly. So we just drive around, pick people up, bring them to the market, and then we'll sit here and wait for a few minutes if anybody wants to go back to their cars, make it easier to buy produce. Nobody wants to carry a watermelon, a mile down the road. So we do that every Saturday. And then as an ambassador, because we work actually for the city, we walk around, help the vendors and the stores if they need any assistance, if they need to go to the restroom, and we can watch the store for them, and just kind of give people guidance on the different things going on.
So how many of you know that when Winter Garden first started, it wasn't really made of brick buildings, but there was a big fire, and now you have these gorgeous, gorgeous brick buildings in order to protect that so that we can all come out and enjoy all the beauty of Winter Garden. Check out this beautiful Winter Garden water tower as well.
Got to catch that train, I got places to go. I'm leaving Idaho. I don't know where I'll stop.
The other train station here in Winter Garden, that has a yellow caboose in front of it. That caboose came from the Root collection also. They gave us 10 barnwood cabinets and the china. They gave them the yellow caboose.
We are here in front of the Winter Garden Community Theater, and did you know this theater was the first one in Central Florida that had talkies, and it was built in 1935. So check it out. We've got some footage for you. We are standing in front of the famous Edgewater Hotel. This hotel is from 1927, and it's got a lot of cool historic things that have occurred here. Errol Flynn stayed here. Humphrey Bogart stayed here. During World War II, a lot of the soldiers were housed here. And guess what? When they were building the Magic Kingdom, a lot of the workers stayed in this hotel right behind us. So make sure you check out this historic place, Edgewater, which is on Plant Street in Winter Garden, Florida. What some people may not know is I worked with Emeril Lagasse for 5 years, and I had some of the best experiences working with an executive chef that really taught me a lot. And guess what? I would tell you that one of the best restaurants in all of Central Florida is right behind me. It's in Winter Garden, and it's called the Chef's Table. You've got to make a reservation. They've got a special room in the back, and you've got to make sure that you get some time in here and experience some really great food right here in Central Florida. We are looking at a bunch of people that are parking their bikes right here in Winter Garden, because you know what? There's 34 miles on the West Orange Trail, and what better way to take a little bit of a break and maybe visit Urban Flats, have a coffee, even go to a French restaurant. This is where it's happening. We are here in Winter Garden with the ambassador of Winter Garden. Her name is Sue, and Sue has told us that one of her favorite stores is a place called Adjectives. And it wasn't hard. What we did was we just went in within a couple of minutes, and she said, pick the things that you like. And so what have you got here, Sue?
I love this shirt. I love Winter Garden.
So everybody make sure you check out Adjectives here in Winter Garden. You're not going to be disappointed. Tell them that Sue, the ambassador of Winter Garden, sent you, okay?
Winter Garden has this awesome bookstore. It's the Writer's Block bookstore. I'm a teacher, so I love looking through the children's section to see what book I can read to my class next. And it's one of my favorite places here in Winter Garden.
We are at the Moon Cricket Grille, and this is a building that was built in 1912. And the great thing about it is the ceilings, the floors, the walls, they're all original. All of these are from 1912, but they've added a lot of additional history to this place. If you look at the tops of the bar, you'll see that they were bowling alley lanes from the Orlando Naval Training Center, which is now Baldwin Park. You'll also notice that the light fixtures and the brass railings and even the doors came from Rosie O'Grady's from Church Street Station. So this place is full of history. I love history, and I think that you'll love Winter Garden.
You're not going to find a place like this just anywhere in Central Florida. The attic door, great couches, guitars, live music. This is my kind of place. I don't know about you, but look at all the fun furniture. You can look at the cool fabric. So make sure you get a chance. It even says relax, dream, enjoy, relax, dream, enjoy. Say that a couple of times and you're going to find a lot of joy right here in Winter Garden. You have got to check out this beautiful boutique, and the owner is standing right here, and we're going to ask her to introduce herself and tell us what she likes most about her store.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Yeah, we have a great boutique here. We love being right here in the heart of downtown Winter Garden. And we're a great boutique where moms can shop, daughters can shop. We have all kinds of stuff coming in every single week. So we're having a great time.
Yes, and it's really close to everything, and you've easy parking. And like she said, you know, you've got great dressing rooms. It's well lit. Lots of options. So make sure that you check it out. And once again, it's called Apricot Lane. Am I saying it the right way? Sometimes Apricot Lane Boutique right here in Winter Garden. So this place has got so much going on. It's alive and vibrant. We are in Winter Garden. It's called Plant Street Market. And the anchor of this is called the Crooked Can. It's a brewery. And if you go inside, you're going to find all kinds of cool special areas where maybe a butcher might be there. There might be a donut place. But what you're going to see is a lot of people are sitting outside enjoying this beautiful weather. Some people are riding their bicycles up, and some people are bringing their golf carts. So you might as well check it out, because I'm telling you what, we're having a lot of fun here, right here in Winter Garden. So as we close out our day in Winter Garden, it just made me think, whoever named this town Winter Garden? So those of you that are up north and have experienced the severe winters and you're visualizing a garden, aren't we thinking about the Garden of Eden? It almost feels like that when you walk through this beautiful town. So if there's anything we can ever do real estate-wise for you, please let us know. If you felt like this was valuable to you at all, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like it, do whatever you got to do is what we say. But we would love to stay in contact with you. Please get a hold of us. I am the fairy godmother of real estate, and we do specialize in a 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle, and that would definitely include Winter Garden. Our telephone number is 407-808-9845. 407-808-9845, and my name is Kim Hawk. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody, and don't forget to check out next week, because guess what we're going to do next week? We're going to talk about the connection between Frontierland and St. Cloud. I think that's going to be a pretty good one. Hope to see you next week as well. Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.